Do I need to touch anything in the way or anything? Huh?
Perez, he played at Peach.
Yeah. Oh, that's Jose, Big Jose? I didn't realize that was him. Welcome back, sports fans. You're in for a treat tonight. We are coming at you live from Childers Moorfield, right here on the beautiful campus of FPD. We got Caleb Goodwin and Marvin James here calling on the call today for the Westfield FPD matchup on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Caleb, what were you expecting tonight?
Marv, I'm expecting a good game. First of all, these two schools coming in, you've got FPD coming in at 1-1. A tough week one loss to Pacelli, lost on that two-point conversion. You got Westfield on the other side at 2-0. So this being still a non-region matchup early on in the campaign for both teams. You got the third game of the year for each. So this should be a good one. FPD coming off a 13-zip win at Deerfield Windsor. The Westfield Hornets coming off a 17-9 win at home against Strong Rock Christian. So two one-score wins there for Westfield, headed up by head coach Chad Campbell, and you got head coach Brett Collier, beg your pardon, on the other side for FPD. I'm sure you got some good relationships with both these coaches, both sides. So what do you got for us tonight, Mark?
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to him a little bit before the game. I mean, it's good to catch up with him. I haven't been around him in a while, but I've still been catching up, you know, of course, watching Middle Georgia Sports Live and checking them out all over social media. It's just exciting, you know, to have this kind of a matchup this early in the season. Two great programs that are looking to for playoff and championship expectations. So it's always good to be in the atmosphere of some good football. Westfield is heading over to the field over on the right-hand side, and the smoke is going under the helmet over there for FPD as they're getting ready. The captains are about to come on out, and we're about to have a ball game. So it's exciting to be able to be in, what is this, week 3?
Yes.
Of the GIAA
Some week 2, but for these two schools, they're in week 3.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's good stuff here at George S. Johnson Memorial Stadium. The fans are rocking. And
what a crowd.
Yeah, it's a nice crowd out here.
Got the camo student section down here for FPD. I guess it's camo night for their student section.
And I saw a lot of those students pre-gaming over there. They were, you know, double-fisting with the chicken fingers and the French fries and all that good stuff, getting ready for this matchup. And it's an exciting one. Let's give a little love to the captains. We got Cash Hickman right there. And Jacob Rogers, the senior offensive lineman. We also have Knox Robinson. And let me see if I can get that jersey for the third one right there.
I see a 2, Marv. I'm not seeing that. Maybe number 2. Well, I'd have to. 21. I just got a 1 on that.
All right, Graham Moore. He's a senior back. So we got a couple seniors out here getting ready to tie it up. On the other side, I'm going to do my best to look across the field. I think we got senior Win Hoots as one of the captains. We'll wait till they get a little closer before I start calling out different names out here. The old eyes don't work like they used to. So
and we're up high here on the press box. Not higher than a conventional in no sense of the word, but we got a bird's eye view up there.
That's right. But I'm going to rely on you, Caleb, to help me out. Help out the old man right here.
Be with you all night, Marv, so I got you.
We're settled in. We're going to relax a little bit. We're expecting a good one, so we're going to get comfortable.
Unlike last week when we had the running clock in the second half. So tonight it's 12-minute quarters as of now.
Yeah,
that could change.
I don't foresee 12-minute. I don't foresee the
running clock.
The running clock in this one. This is going to be kind of a great matchup head-to-head. But, you know, like you said, stranger things can happen. Drew Lanford, the honorary captain. Number 7 right there. If you had to wonder who was the honorary captain. But one day he'll be out here running around here in the old red and white for the Vikings. All right, we got Win Hoots as a captain for Westfield, along with Sammy McGehee, Stone St. Clair, and Brock Johnson.
McGehee, his name almost messed me up here pregame. I thought it was McGee where it was together, but the two are actually separate, so it's McGehee.
McGehee.
Had to break out the Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, the Michael Jackson movie.
Rest in peace to the legend.
Absolutely, king of pop.
Tell you what, Marv, I'm liking the contrast in jerseys and colors tonight. You got the red and white versus the green and white, so there is no confusing one school for the other.
Absolutely not. And I think that's a beautiful thing about college. This is a good thing about football, period, just to see that contrast of the jerseys out there. I'm thinking college because we get to wake up in the morning to a little college game
Week
day.
0, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm excited.
Now, that is truly exciting as well. But, yeah, it's great. The gangrene defense. So who we got there? I was up there running my mouth. All right, here we go. The white hat is giving it to us. And Westside will be receiving the ball.
Westfield,
yeah. Sorry. We're
stuck in Bibb County mode.
We had a lot of north side, northeast last week, but we're going to try to fix that up. All right.
Just about ready to come out of the Well, we have a kind of a football tunnel here for FPD, and then the paper tear for Westfield.
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, you got a little traditional, then you got some of the new school right here. You got the smoke going out there with the helmet, and it's exciting.
Friday night lights in Middle Georgia, Marv.
It gets no better than this. I can assure you that.
And what a treat it is to be here with you here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Same thing with you, Caleb. I'm excited about it.
Talked about it pregame, Marv. Me graduating from Peach County, I've seen many of the successful seasons for Coach Chad Campbell at Peach County. And he's had a lot of them.
Oh, it's a fumble on the ball. Brock Johnson picks up his own fumble. And that's going to be costly. It's going to push him back about 4 or 5 yards. 2nd and 15.
Yeah, Marv, Brock Johnson on the drop there. I think it's just nerves, right? You've got an electric crowd tonight. Everything against you if you're the away team, so to speak. You want to try to get those factors in your favor, but that is not the way to start it, getting behind the sticks.
Absolutely. The Hornets are going to be 3rd and 11.
And I can promise you, Coach does not want them to be in 3rd and forever tonight. You do not want to be behind the sticks like this where you're getting in these 3rd and long situations. That is the last thing you want here with this raucous crowd that we have in front of us.
Definitely not on the road. You don't want to have that. We got 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left.
And no tailback again, Marv, for the 3rd straight play.
Brock drops back.
He's in trouble.
He scrambles over to the right. Yeah, he's still moving. Gets a nice block.
Goodness, Brock Johnson created his own space.
But that's an interception right there from FPD's number 35, Fisher Stokes. All the time in the world. In a play like that, you just got to fight to live another day. Either take the sack or throw the ball away. But unfortunately, We have our first turnover of the ball game.
And Shepley was the only person on the Viking squad with a pick this year, so adding to that number there was 35.
Fisher Stokes, the junior.
So Stokes ties the team lead with that singular interception, Marv.
Nice play from the big linebacker right there.
And when the home crowd's already in your favor, you're in the Hornet territory.
Vikings with the ball. Number 22, Dylan Reed.
Still early on. 9:46 and ticking to go. Man, this student section has not sat down yet. Are they going to stay standing the whole game?
Well, this is the opening drive for them, so I would expect them to stay up a little bit more. All right, two receivers out to the left-hand side. Cash Walker, shotgun. And there's a fumble, another turnover, but he recovers.
A lot of early mistakes, Marv, and once again, you've got Westfield with the early struggles and FPD. Neither offense able to get going. That's going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, and Cash Walker just dumps that out to the right, and it's going to be 4th down. Nice defensive stand for Westfield. Way to bounce back after that, giving up that interception in the middle of the field. And Fisher Stokes comes back out to punt the ball away for the Vikings.
And he is way deep.
Snap is a little low. Kick is away. It's a good kick. Gets a nice bounce. Number 8, Win Hooks with the ball. He's going to dance around a little bit. But he is going nowhere. And the return is inside the 5-yard line. And the FPD Vikings have great field position for the defensive side against Westfield.
Yeah, I'm all for the senior trying to make something happen there, partner, but a very questionable decision when the ball looked as if it was going to bounce. Maybe it was kind of an in-between play where he didn't want it bouncing, obviously, at the 1-yard line. So he's like, okay, let me pick this up. Let me try to get some yardage out of it. But instead he ends up at the 4 or 3 of his own yard line there.
Yeah, you got to commit a little bit early on that one. It looked like the ball was going to drop and lie there anyway. You might want to commit to getting on the bounce. All right, something you don't want to see. Quarterback in the end zone.
That's
Brock Johnson. And Brock Johnson's going to throw the ball, but he gets it away just in time. And it's 2nd down. Little mix-up there between receiver route and the quarterback.
It's like this crowd in front of us, Marv, this rowdy crowd. I don't know if they wanted intentional grounding or if they wanted a holding there.
Now, Stone St. Clair, I mean, holding in the end zone is going to result in a safety, so they don't really want that for Westfield. But we're looking at 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Brock St. Clair, I'm sorry, not Brock St. Clair. We got Brock Johnson, quarterback.
The senior.
And the pass is complete. And it's a nice lick right there.
He just took an absolute shot. I believe that's number 6, yes. Ja'Cory Burke, the sophomore, with an absolute hammer.
That would like be a rock nominee right there. But they do pick up some yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 for Westfield.
We talked about before the game, former Georgia, now NFL star Javon Bullard. That was a Javon Bullard type of hit there.
I'm telling you, it was all shoulder. Clean hit, too.
Gotta love those clean hits.
That's the way they coach him these days. 3rd and 5. Brock Johnson rolling to his left. And that's going to be another interception. This time, number 18 for FPD, Kason Chatfield with the interception, the junior.
And here in the first 4 minutes of play, Marv, you've got 2 turnovers.
And he got that one off the tip drill right there. That's not all on Brock. Brock just overthrew him just a touch. But that's a great heads-up play by Kason Chatfield with the interception. He was locked in on that one.
This game just motoring along here in the first quarter. No score on either side, but you've got now 2 turnovers.
1st and 10, Cash Walker. And he's going to hand that ball off to number 10, Harris Everett. And he's going to get close to moving the chains. It's still going to be about 2nd and 6. It looks like 2nd and 5. Long 5.
The sophomore to the senior, and man, what that does when your tailback and your positions around you as a sophomore quarterback have that experience compared to you just being the second-year guy. So, man, what that does for this Viking offense.
Cash Walker, shotgun. Dylan Reeves to his right, and he gets it back to number 10, Harris Everett, and he's going to be walking into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow, what a run from Harris Everett, the senior. Get in there. Yeah, touchdown. The Vikings, they jump on the board first. FPD leads 6-0 with 7:13 on the clock. And now it's time for the PAT.
And that was an interesting play there, Marv. Everett almost looked like he was going to throw that ball. He kind of had the stutter to where he was going to be ready to air it out, but instead he decides to run it and he gets 6.
He absolutely did stutter step a little bit, and I thought it was going to be a pass. We got Keaton Lake with the PAT try. Hold is up. The PAT is good through the uprights, and it is 7-0 FPD. The Vikings take the lead, 7:13, 11 on the clock, and it's a touchdown run by Harris Everett. They ran that play back-to-back plays, and it was a great call from Coach.
Yeah, that was an interesting play to say the least. It looked like on the first level it was going to get blown up there, and then once he got to that second level, it was all she wrote, and the first score of the night goes to the Vikings.
Coach Collier, great call. He's getting some movement from his senior back, Harris Everett. But that's happened now. We got to kind of analyze and forget and move on to the next series because this is a lot of ball game left.
And that's the Coach Collier mentality as well as Coach Campbell. The 2 C's here on each side. You got head coach Brett Collier for FPD and head coach Chad Campbell for Westfield. That's going to be both of their mentalities. It's next drive, next play.
Keaton Lake with the kick. The kick's a little deeper this time.
It's going to be St. Clair to return it, Marv.
And he's got a nice little pickup. Gets about 5 or 6 yards. Not bad. And the ball will be put down inside the 40, the 40. As Westfield comes out here and trots out for their 3rd series of the young ball game.
And, man, if you're Brock Johnson here, just completions. You just want some easy out routes, some slants, just something to get that momentum, get your feel back because, man, it's been some 2 tough drives here early on.
Early on, two interceptions in the first quarter is not what you really want to have, but they're only down 7-0, so nothing to worry about too much. Brock Johnson back there, the shotgun. They're going to try the same thing on their side. Sheldon Benton, he gets the end around.
Cash Hickman.
Stop for nothing right there. Who was that?
Cash Hickman, Marv.
Cash Hickman on the stop right there.
He's been everywhere early.
Nicely done. 2nd and 14. Westfield copying a little bit out of FPD's playbook with the end around, but it didn't go their way. Brock Johnson again in the shotgun. And he get keeper up the middle. He's got some running room right there. He's running over people. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for a big down. That's the biggest carry of the game for the Westfield Hornets, about 15 yards, running over a couple people. And it's 1st down, Gangrene.
Man, that one had me excited, Marv. He laid the boom there to get into FPD territory. You got to love when your quarterback can do it himself. Now, it does scare you as a coach because you don't want your quarterback getting hurt trying to make something out of nothing there.
I think that was a little anger run right there. Brock was getting a little frustration out.
He channeled those 2 INTs into that hit.
No doubt about it. You can tell it. Look, he just jumps up and gives the 1st down motion right there. Here we go. Shotgun. Brock and Stone St. Clair in the backfield. St. Clair gets the carry. He goes around the right side, and he's going to pick up a near 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that was Cason Chatfield there on the tackle attempt, and didn't get bowled over necessarily, but if you're him, you kind of want to go lower and wrap up there because that was a tough one.
2nd and short, just across the midfield line.
We've had some Pat McAfee angry run nominees here
Oh, absolutely.
early on.
Brock back there in shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to number 3, who gets nothing, Jack Creators. He didn't have much of a hole to run into right there. And they're going to lose a couple of yards, and it's 3rd and a long 4. Might want to call up another draw for Brock Johnson.
Yeah, and to go from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 4, Marv, that is just so tough with this crowd. Now, 3rd and medium is not bad at all, but you kind of wanted to either get the first or you wanted to get closer to the first down marker. Instead, you're going backwards.
That's right. Brock Johnson and Creators in the backfield.
We've got Black and Bentley in motion there on the left side.
Creators with the ball again, and this time again.
Guess who? Cash Hickman.
Cash Hickman. Straight cash, homie, with the tackle for loss. And that puts Westfield back at 4th and 5, probably a long 5, 4th and 7, actually. And they're going to have to punt this ball away.
And, man, that is just so tough. You had a good offensive drive. You had it on FPD's side of the field, and you stall out again. What's still the instant replay here, Marv?
And Cash comes in with a great form tackle, wraps him up around the ankles, and he's not going anywhere. Get the legs, and the body will follow.
This looks to be some sort of, I would say, a fake defense here. They're kind of prepping for the fake. They do have the return man, but you do have to be careful here on the other side of midfield for that fake.
Here we go. St. Clair is back to do the punting. The white hat is waving it off. It's going to be a delay of game, so I think that will eliminate
that will write off the fake.
Pretty much the fake won't be an option on the table.
Now, Marv, with as long as you covered football, do you think, in your opinion, do you think that was purposeful to kind of give him more room there? Or do you?
Yeah, well, I saw a fake punt one time with Justin Fields, and
Don't even get me started
I know
on that play.
Every Georgia fan hears that play, and they automatically get red in the face. So, just a little humor there.
You had to get me riled up, didn't you?
St. Clair with a booming kick. Nicely done. Fair catch, and it's fumbled. But he jumps right back on it. FPD recovers that. And that's going to be Sam Bryant with the bumble, but he gets on it. And FPD gets back on the ball right at the 35, or the 25, excuse me.
Man, the game balls tonight must have been on a water slide pregame, because you got some drops. Just on the couple of snaps earlier, you have it on the punt there. It's just been tough early on. Maybe the nerves.
A little humid in the air. Cash Walker, Jaden Cannon in the backfield. And that's a nice run around the edge. I'm sorry, that's not Cannon. That's going to be 22.
Reeves.
That's going to be Dylan Reeves, the sophomore. And he goes up the left-hand side for 8 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 2.
And that was Benton on the defensive side of the ball there with the tackle, as he saved a big one that had 9 yards on it and looked like it was going to go for 19. Had he not 19 or more, that one he had some running room there.
Walker and Reeves in the backfield. Reeves gets the ball again. He goes straight up the gut. He's going to get the first down and some. And gets the ball all the way to the 40. First down, FPD.
We want to thank everybody while we have a moment for watching here on Middle Georgia Sports Live, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. Of course, sponsored by Emory Healthcare, Coca-Cola, and BCI Insulation.
Walker and Reeves again in the backfield. Shotgun. Reeves gets the ball again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pounding the running back up the middle. And that's good for 5 yards.
Yeah,
we're 2nd and 5.
To add to that, Marv, sorry to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
When you're getting 5 to 6 yards a carry, it really just rejuvenates your offense to where not only are you already up 7-0, but if you're getting these first down wins, as you call them in football, you want to win the down. If they're getting 5 to 6 yards a carry, it's going to be a long night for Coach Chad Campbell and the Hornets.
Walker, Reeves to the right. And they're going to hand it off to number 6. That is Ja'Cory Burke, his first carry of the night. And he doesn't get much doing right there. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 as we get close to the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. FPD leading 7-0. Cash Walker, the sophomore quarterback.
Might have a little play action here, Marv.
Dylan Reeves in the backfield, going over to his right. Reeves with the ball.
He's
goes
short.
up the middle, but he's going to be short a couple of yards. I think they had some movement there. They were trying to see if they can go on a longer count, see if they can get Westfield to jump, but they didn't bite. And it's going to be 4th and short, and it looks like Coach Collier is calling in the punt team.
Yeah, very conservative, but here's the thing about the conservative play call. They're already up a score. No need to make any mistakes, and you definitely don't want to give the Hornets the ball on your side of the field, beg your pardon.
Especially when the defense for the red shirts is looking so great right now.
Yeah, how about 2 picks? It gets no better than 2 interceptions in the first quarter.
Fisher Stokes back there to punt.
And again, I believe that's going to be St. Clair to return.
You would be correct. Nice bounce again. St. Clair with the ball, and it's going to be a nice tackle.
That was actually Hoots. That was 8 instead of 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Again, help me out. Jason Beeson on the tackle right there for FPD. And again, here we go. The FPD defense is coming out to meet the Westfield Hornets offense. It's been a chess match that FPD has been winning so far.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Westfield offense, you've got to find the senior Stone St. Clair. You're talking about 197 yards in his first 2 games, 2 touchdowns on his ledger, and leads the team with his 11 receptions. You have got to get some passes, get some completions, and really get this offense going. Maybe even try it on the ground as well, because the way the pass game is working.
We'll see what they do right here. Brock Johnson, the lone back right there in the shotgun.
And again, 5 wide.
3 receivers out to the left. And the whistle's blown right here. It's going to be false start against Westfield, and that's going to push it back 5 yards.
And we are now under a minute to go in the quarter, Mar, 53.7 seconds.
1st and 15 for Westfield.
Been a great first quarter, partner.
Has been if you're an FPD fan.
Westfield, not so much.
But it is early. Plenty of game left. Caleb, I agree. It has been a great first quarter. Brock Johnson back in the shotgun. And he's going to take it up the middle and get back a little bit beyond the sticks to get about to the 2nd and 8. Or it's going to be 3rd and 8. 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and to give him kind of a collegiate comparison, he gives me kind of Gunnar Stockton vibes. A very hard runner, makes his own space. Not the flashiest. He's not Lamar Jackson in a sense, but he's gonna give that Gunnar Stockton type run. And man, he's doing it so far with his legs. If he could just find the passing game, Westfield would be a lot more successful.
That draw has been successful for him. He dishes it out behind. That's a live ball. That's behind the line of scrimmage. That's a live ball. And they're gonna lose a ton of more yards right there. And I think that might be the last play of the first quarter. And it's going to be 3rd and a country mile coming up. Not too bad. 3rd and 15 when they get back to start the second quarter. FPD is up 7-0. We're going to take a break. You're watching Middle Georgia Sports Live with FPD and Westfield. We'll be back.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite.
And we are back live here. Caleb Godwin along with Marvin James doing play-by-play. And Marv, we were treated to a good first quarter there. And you talked about it. If you're FPD, it was a good first quarter. But I think even on the Westfield side of things, you're only down by one score. So the traditional kind of one-score first quarter there, we see that a lot where you have just the one touchdown out of the first. So here entering our second quarter, 7-0 FPD, and I believe they're opening with the ball.
Yes, they are. They're looking like they're going to try to get the ball back down the field, get a nice little drive going. But right now, it's going to be Westfield with a 3rd and long coming out of the break. And they're going to see if they can keep the drive alive. It's not crunch time yet. It's not, in time to push the panic button yet. But they definitely would like to still keep those red shirts off the offensive side of the ball.
We want to reach out and shout out to all of our viewers here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We are so happy to be with you here on another Football Friday night. Fall sports are in full swing, partner. Yeah. Volleyball, football, softball, all the
cross
fall
country.
Sport. Yeah. Can't forget cross country. GHSA, GIAA, no matter what the association, we've got some really good athletics going on, and we got a great game in front of us here.
That's right. We can't forget the cheerleading. We got game day cheerleading and competition cheerleading as well. So it's a busy fall season. And, of course, I may be a little biased, but we're enjoying some of the best sport of the fall season right here of all seasons, and that's football under the lights.
I misspoke, Marv. It's Westfield opening with the ball, not FPD.
That's right. It's 3rd and 15. So Westfield is looking to keep this drive alive. Brock Johnson back there. And he's going to roll to the right side.
Has a man.
And he throws across his body, and it's going to be close. That is a nice pickup. Looks like it's going to be a first down. Brooks Bentley.
We're kind of catty corner to the view, Marv, but I'm most certain he got the sticks there. Yeah, and the chains are moving.
Bentley with a big-time grab. That is a great throw by Brock Johnson, throwing across his body, rolling to the right, throwing across his body, and finding a wide-open Brooks Bentley, the junior tight end, for the first down.
And, man, the poise it takes to make a throw on the move like that.
Absolutely. Tough guy right there. Okay, we got St. Clair and Brock Johnson in the backfield. St. Clair to the left. And it's going to be a pass out to number 8 right there, Win Hoots. And he's going to pick up a first down, back-to-back passing plays.
Talk about a football name, partner. Win Hoots.
He's a
there with the reception.
Georgia Southern commit right there. Going to God's country in Statesboro. Got to love that.
Yeah, I have a buddy that's down in Statesboro. He's in his senior year now. It's a beautiful campus, man. I've really enjoyed the couple of times I've been able to go down to the borough.
Yeah, I loved it so much. I tried not to overstay my welcome. I did graduate and get out of there, but I did love my time down there.
Man, your name alone gets you anywhere you want to go, partner.
I don't know about that. Brock Johnson going to hand the ball off to Creators, and he's going to go up the field, get some grass in front of him. That's going to pick up 3 yards on a first down. A little momentum heading for Gang Green as they go to 2nd and 7.
And the thing you're looking for the pendulum to swing, right, if you're Westfield. You want to respond, get on the board, even if it's 3. You want to at least make this, if not a tie game, a 4-point game.
If nothing else, keep that red shirt offense off the field for a while. Brock Johnson again. Quarterback. Shotgun. And he's going to pull it.
Man, spins out.
And gets up the middle. He's still going. He's going to pick up the first down off a second effort right there. That is a great run right there.
I don't know I've ever seen a quarterback make his own space.
Nice.
I've seen some really, some really good tailbacks in the collegiate and professional level do that, but you're talking about a high school sophomore at quarterback.
That's nice. Nicely done. Gunnar Stockton, eat your heart out right there.
Well, senior for Johnson, I was confusing him with Cash Walker, the sophomore on FPD. So even though Johnson, the senior, that's still a really good run.
Brock Johnson.
Looked like he was going to catch it off the seat of his pants there, but they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
And Brock is also committed to Georgia Southern for baseball, so
A multi-sport athlete.
I'm trying to tell you, bring them on down to Eagle Country. We'll take them all.
And you got the pipeline, so to speak, right? You're here in Middle Georgia. Of course, Statesboro being in that kind of east, southeast area. So they definitely, all the Georgia schools use that Middle Georgia, north, no matter what part, they use the pipeline there for their recruiting. So it's not shocking to see Southern commits here.
Oh, absolutely.
Good luck to the Georgia Southern Eagles for their football season this year, too.
Oh, no doubt about it. 2nd and 10, we've got trips left. Brock Johnson. He drops back. He's got a little time.
He's going to air it out, Marv.
He spies with his little eye. That's going to be to win hoots, and that's a touchdown. What a play. Brock Johnson to win hoots. The Georgia Southern signee. I'm sorry, the commit.
Georgia Southern to Georgia Southern practicing for when they get there, right?
There might be roommates down there in Statesboro. That is a great pass right there, and that is good for 6. And we almost have a tie ball game if this PAT is good.
And you want to talk about a crowd silencer, Marv? I could hear a pin drop in this place right now. That was an incredible throw, an incredible catch. I can't remember what spot the ball was at. That was at least 30 to 40 yards.
And Brock Johnson lining up for the extra point.
Yeah, how about you throw the touchdown and then you kick the extra point as well?
Yeah, you can't celebrate too much. And that is good. And we have ourselves a tie ball game with 9:43 left in the second quarter. The Georgia Southern connection for Westfield. Brock Johnson to win hoots.
Go ahead and take us into break here, Marv.
And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
All right, we're back at George S. Johnson Memorial Stadium, home of the FPD Vikings. And we have a tie ball game, 7-7. The Westfield Hornets just tied things up 7-7 after a big touchdown pass from Brock Johnson to win hoots. And we have a tie ball game looking like Westfield has finally got that momentum they've been looking for.
Yeah, and you'll see the ticker at the bottom of our screen, Marv, updating all the MGSL games and all the games around Middle Georgia area. West Side at Rutland over there, I believe at Ed DeFore Sports Complex, they are up 14-7 there. And you'll have the other games showing on the ticker there on the bottom of your screen. Here at MGSL, we have the ESPN-type score ticker at the bottom.
All right.
As well as Bullock on top of Tatnall, 28-7. Man, that is in upset territory over there at Tatnall Square. My goodness.
All right, we have a ball kicked out in the back of the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback. And FPD marching onto the field.
Our very own Aiden Mazingo and Graham Tuck on the call over there in Tatnall. Graham Tuck, Kyle Tucker, gotcha. Thought it was Graham.
We'll be listening in at halftime, but right now we are at the 20. And FPD looking to get their lick back.
And a brand new ball game, partner.
Yes, sir. After that touchdown drive, the first for Westfield. Cash Walker is going to hand that ball off, and that's going to be a great run up the middle from Dylan Reeves. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be enough to move the chains. That's going to be 1st and 10 for FPD.
I'm practicing for the rare scenario I turn into a chain guy. I was up here in the
There you
booth
go.
pointing for the first down.
Dylan Reeves and Cash in the backfield.
I like the air-conditioned booth compared to being downstairs.
It's a beautiful thing. Dylan Reeves gets the ball again, but this time he's going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage for a short pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for FPD.
.858 and ticking to go here in the second. We are knotted up at 7 apiece here at First Presbyterian Day School.
Cash Walker got the call from the sidelines. It's in the shotgun. Reeves to his right. And he's going to hand that ball off again on the end around, but it's not going anywhere. Harris Everett stopped with a tackle for loss.
Yeah, it looks like I would credit, if I was scoring the game now, I would credit number 5, James Moore, the sophomore. He was the first one in the pack there for that trio tackle.
Let's credit James Moore and a host of Westfield Hornets bringing the buzz to the Vikings.
Would you call that getting swarmed by the Hornets?
I would say swarming is a good word when you're describing that. 3rd and 14. Cash Walker.
And this is tough, Marv. Thing you're looking for here is just don't make any mistakes.
And Dylan Reeves. Cash is going to make the completed pass to the big fella, Jaden Cannon, the sophomore, and he's going to move the chains with the first down pickup and some. And they're getting close to midfield, right at the 44-yard line. First down, Vikings.
Talk about not making a mistake. How about moving the sticks on 3rd and long?
Got to be calm. Got to trust your receivers.
And what a turnaround here for Cash Walker after a tough offensive first quarter. They have just jumped off the page ever since that start.
Walker and Reeves gets the ball, and he is met by a swarm of Hornets.
That's Benton.
And he's going to get up to the line of scrimmage. Short gain. And we're looking at 2nd and 11 for FPD. Cash Walker looking over to the sidelines to get his calls. Offense got their play. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Dylan Reeves over to the left. He's going to get the handoff, and he goes straight up the middle for about a 5-6 yard gain. And we're looking at 3rd and 6, just inside midfield. 3rd and a long 6, about 3rd and 7, actually.
Yeah, that was a good carry there. You haven't updated the scoreboard. They still have it on 2nd down, but we can see the chain gang here from our view. Great press box up here.
Absolutely.
We talked about the air condition earlier. That's always a good thing. Here at George S. Johnson Memorial Stadium.
Here we go. 3rd and 7. Cash Walker. He's going to pull around, and he's looking to go down. Oh, and that might have been a little bit early. No flag on the play. Yeah, Coach Collier's not happy about that. He thinks that the defense got there a little bit early. That pass is incomplete, and here comes the punt team.
That looked like an episode of Friday Night Lights. Your star takes a hit. You got the coach arguing. It looks like it was going to air on a cable network there in the early 2000s. My goodness.
The action was definitely there.
The movie Friday Night Lights, the show, both good series.
Fisher Stokes looking to punt it deep. Win Hoots. And the ball's going to get a nice little bounce and get away from Westfield.
Punt. That's at about the 8? Yeah, 7 or 8 there.
Actually, it was about the 12.
Yeah.
Just outside of the 12-yard line.
I should have added from 10 and said I was subtracting from 10.
Trust me. I took a couple of math classes in Statesboro. They might have been the same, might have not been the same.
And we won't say what your grade was at the end, right?
Let's not when they're talking about math.
There's a reason why we're working in sports and not in STEM.
I'm trying to tell you. But we got a ball game tied up 7-7, 6:15 on the clock, 6:16 on the clock. And the FPD Vikings, I won't say running out of steam, but the momentum has definitely shifted a little bit, balanced on both sides. First quarter, Westfield had 2 interceptions, but they've turned things around and tied this ball game up. And Brock Johnson is looking to get this offense moving and try to take a lead right here on this series.
Yeah, and what a response this would be for Westfield going down early 7-zip, trying to now take the lead.
Johnson with the completed pass.
That's St. Clair. He's got
to
some
St. Clair over to the right. And it's going to get out of bounds, and we're going to be at about 2nd and 7.
I don't know what the weather's looking like tonight, Marv. They're in the far, far distance. I did see a flash in the sky. I'm not sure if any lightning is in the area. We don't want any more delays. We have had too much of that.
No, I'm trying to ignore it, but I did see it. All right, 2nd and 3. Brock Johnson, lone back in the backfield. Trips left.
Looking for maybe a screen play here, an out route, or just a
Nope,
quarterback
he's gonna
run.
draw up the middle. And it's going to get close, but not close enough. I believe it's going to be 3rd and short. No, they're moving the chains. And that's going to be good enough for a first down. I'm telling you, that play has been very successful for the Westfield Hornets.
And interesting to move the sticks there, Marv. I thought
Quarterback draw.
That was coming up a little short.
We're a little off right here. We can't really see that catty corner. But we're looking at a new fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Receivers all out to the left. And it's called again. Brock Johnson, he's going to pull it.
And lays the boom again, Marv. Lowers the shoulder. This kid is insane with the hits.
Pretty tough kid right there, and that definitely was a predetermined keeper. And he picked up about 5 yards. The clock's still ticking, 5:15 and going. And the Westfield Hornets, 3 receivers down to the left-hand side. Uh-oh. That's going to be a timeout for Westfield, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
All right, welcome back. It's 2nd and 5 for the Westfield Hornets.
And we will kick it to our starters here on the graphic there, Marv. We'll have our Westfield starters on offense and the FPD defense.
Brock Johnson there at quarterback.
Of course, the lineups is always sponsored by BCI Insulation.
Brock already has a touchdown pass in this ball game, and he picks up the ball right there, low snap, and he's going to be stopped for a big loss. Tough loss for the Westfield Hornets. Low snap. Kind of didn't give him a chance to be successful in there early.
And now we'll have the FPD defense.
And we're looking at a 3rd and long for the Westfield Hornets.
And here's the thing that you don't want, Marv, if you're Westfield. Don't become one-dimensional. The thing is with Brock Johnson, he has over 300 yards passing, now 5 touchdowns on the season, as well as with the over 100 yards rushing. You don't want to rely on just your quarterback. You want to make everybody else, these other skill players, involved. So they've got to try to get these other guys involved. Maybe Hoot, St. Clair, one of these leading targets.
3rd and 8, we got some motion.
We've got Bentley in motion. I believe that's going to be a timeout, Marv.
Another timeout for Westfield. And we're going to take a break with them. 7-7, 4:09 on the clock. We'll be right back.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, Hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it, an answer to thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
All right, we're back on to the action. And we got Westfield, the third and long, looking to keep the drive alive. Tie ball game 7-7, 4:09 in the second quarter.
And this is a tough third down. That's probably why they used that second
Brock
timeout.
Johnson drops back. And it looks like he's going to have some time to throw the ball.
Deep one.
And it's just out of reach from Win Hoots. And that's going to be incomplete. And we're bringing out the punt team. FPD's looking to get the ball in some decent field position. Defense stepping up and making a great play.
And he had his target, Hoots, the 11-8 connection there, so to speak, after the touchdown early on. Had a man, looks like FPD just barely was able to kind of stifle that pass. But, boy, Hoots had it at first, but just wasn't able to grasp it there with the 2 or 3, I believe, Viking defenders in the area.
Yeah, it was great coverage by FPD for sure on that play. Snap is gone. Punt is away.
St. Clair to boot it. We've had some really good special teams at IMAR.
Oh, absolutely. Ball's at the 32.
That was Carter Black to spot it.
Looking at for another heavy dose of Dylan Reeves and Cash Walker on this drive. FPD is looking to try to get some points on the board before we go into halftime. Cash Walker, Dylan Reeves behind him, over to the right, his right-hand side. Reeves gets the ball, going up the middle, and he was about 2 or 3 steps away
From taking it to the crib.
for not being gone, but maybe gone, but we'll have to wait and see on that. First down for the Vikings. Cash Walker, Reeves again in the backfield. Reeves again dancing in the tackle box. He gets out there for another 6 or 7 yards.
Man,
off the right-hand side.
And partner, a lot of what Reeves does, just that big frame towering over these linebackers in this front line for Westfield, he kind of just uses his body, even towers over his own quarterback there, Cash Walker. But, man, Dylan Reeves, what a player here, being able to use his body, the sophomore, the young kid. So he's still got 2 more years of ball left.
He
after
sure
this
looks
season.
good back there in that red and white, I'm telling you.
He's
Cash, Dylan down there to the right-hand side. And Cash is going to pull it and go up the middle. He's going to get close to the sticks.
Looked to be short, Marv. He took a hit.
And it's going to be 3rd and short. Big play coming up for both sides. FPD Vikings really need this one, but the Westfield Hornets really need to stop it. So who got the case of the wants?
Stay tuned with us post-game. We'll have a live interview with our winning head coach. Who's to say who's that going to be with a tight game here in the first half?
Go Cash, and he pushes up the middle on the dive up the middle. That's a keeper, good for a first down. And move the chains. 1st and 10, FPD. And they got momentum heading towards the end zone.
With a break in the action here, Marv, I want to give a shout out to our behind-the-scenes Trent Jackson producing, as well as Tim Jackson on camera ops, and our very own Brett Taylor up here upstairs with us.
Couldn't do it without you, boys.
Amen to that, my friend.
Cash Walker. He's going to throw the ball over to,
Took an absolute shot, Marv. My goodness, Jaden Cannon. I thought he was going to be down longer than that, but the tough guy gets up on his feet, the sophomore. Man, a lot of sophomores here on FPD making some production.
Nice looking bodies, too. Those kids look great out there. Big size kids.
Somebody needs to find their strength and conditioning and training routine.
Absolutely.
Got some bulky sophomores.
That's an incomplete. We're at 2nd and 10. Cash Walker, Reeves in the backfield. Walker hands off to Reeves, and Reeves is up the middle again. He cuts over to the left-hand side. He needs a block, and he's going to keep running up and down the field. That's another good game for about 30 yards or so. Starting at the 41, let's do some math. And it's going to be first down, FPD.
Give him a 22-yard carry, Mark.
That is a nice run for the sophomore.
Number 22 with the 22-yard carry. How about that?
Nicely done. Catch 22. And now Cash Walker again. Reeves to the right. Reeves gets the ball, goes back up the middle, and he's dancing up in between the defense. And we're talking about 1:10 seconds left on the clock, and it's close. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
And, man, if you're FPD partner, to wear on the Westfield defense, if you're Westfield, you got to be tired of watching the same guy get yardage on you. And it's just a repetitive thing here with Dylan Reeves.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got Cash. And he's going to hand it off to number 10 this time again.
I believe he got the sticks. Maybe
Harris Everett. He's going to be close for a first down. And it is good for a first down.
Under a minute to go, Marv. Interesting with all 3 timeouts for the Vikings. They haven't used one. Let's see how they use them here down the stretch. Of course, they want to use the whole half and score here. So,
Cash and Reeves, and it's going to use one of his timeouts right now. That's actually Westfield's using the timeout. Their last timeout of the quarter of the half. And it's 7-7 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Ball is on the 10-yard line. Might as well be first and goal. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back to see how this end of the half wraps up.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
And welcome back. We're at the 10-yard line. 30 seconds left on the clock. FPD looking to score. And here is Cash Walker with Dylan Reeves in the backfield.
First and goal, Marv.
Sliding over to the right.
And again,
Reeves gets the ball. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be stopped.
Oh, my goodness.
Slung down to the ground.
We got some after the whistle activities
by
here, Marv.
number 52.
McGehee.
Sammy McGehee. And they're going to take a timeout. FPD's going to take a timeout.
And when I say after the whistle activities, I'm not trying to say he deserved a flag. We're going to keep it here, by the way, for the folks at home. It's more the fact that he heard the whistle and kind of slung him down. The FPD crowd kind of groaned, but there was just not enough there for an after the whistle foul.
Let me tell you, through the whistle. Everybody says to the whistle, but coaches will tell you it's through the whistle. So you hear that still ringing, you still keep playing.
And I couldn't imagine the chewing out that he would get if he gave up before the whistle. You go over to the sidelines, Coach Campbell would have an earful for you if you stopped before the whistle.
And just to remind you, earlier in the first quarter, Brock Johnson got that second effort that moved on that first down because he kept the legs churning. So
it's about staying on your feet for sure.
That's exactly right. And it looks like we're got 2nd and goal coming up from the 9-yard line. FPD bringing back Dylan Reeves and Cash Walker in the backfield. This is a big series. Whether it's going to be a touchdown or a field goal, FPD needs some points coming into this one. 23 seconds on the clock. Walker gets the ball, and he's going to dash it out to Dylan Reeves.
Who else, partner?
And he's going to get close. He gets the catch. And they're looking for a timeout right there. Coach Collier on the field calling a quick timeout. His second. We're going to stay with it. 17 seconds left.
And kind of the game within the game here, Marv. Do you be conservative? Do you take your points? Now, mind you, field goal's not guaranteed. There is nothing guaranteed no matter what, but it's the fact that Collier saved all 3 timeouts. He's used them twice here. Now you're in 3rd and goal. Do you get, per se, risky and try to get 6, or do you run the ball, take the timeout, and take your field goal?
Well, absolutely, yeah. You got 3rd and 4 right now with 17 seconds on the clock, and you got a timeout. You can do what you want, actually. And, I mean, running the ball is what got them all the way down here on this series. So I'm expecting them to try to run the ball, call a timeout, depending on how close they get. They may even run the ball on the last play, on the fourth down to try to get in this end zone.
I'm sure Collier is looking at his team and saying, we have a Dylan Reeves. And that's been the story of the first half is the run game. And coming into it, you're thinking, okay, you have Johnson on one side, you have Cash on the other, Cash Walker there, and you're thinking this is going to be a passing football game, but even though you had the receiving touchdown, the big play, it's been more ground and pound style.
Here we go. Cash and Dylan in the backfield. FPD lining up on the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal. They have 1 timeout with 17 seconds left.
Again.
Dylan over to the right. Cash rolls over to the right. Can't take a sack here. And Cash tries to get into the end zone. That second effort is going to get him there.
Oh, my goodness
gracious. And that is
gracious.
good for a touchdown. A party in the paint. Get in there. Yeah. Touchdown, FPD. Big-time touchdown by Cash Walker. Straight cash, homie. 13-7 is your score right now.
I like that, partner. Straight cash, homie.
I'm trying
and
to tell
my
you.
goodness, Cash Walker, what is it with these quarterbacks in their second efforts? He was stuffed. He was stopped at the 2 or the 1. It was going to be 4th down. They were going to have to burn another timeout, and this man says, no, thank you. Give me 6.
Earlier I said a case of the once, and Trent Jackson laughed at me. He knows what I'm talking about. A case of the once. They're lining up for this PAT right here.
Man, what a great group we have upstairs here working at MGSL.
And that is good through the uprights. Keaton Lake extends the lead to 14-7. FPD with a big-time score, capping off a great series to take the lead 14-7 with 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Man, we are setting this up to be a great second half.
And with the break in the action here, Marv, just want to ask you, give me each coach's perspective going into the locker room. If you're Collier, what do you say? If you're Campbell, just give me 2 each.
Okay, if you're Collier, you go and you say, man, I'm proud of you guys. You guys finished strong. You guys did exactly what you needed to do on that last series to get this touchdown in. The game is not over. We need to keep on pounding and pounding and pounding. And if I'm Coach Chad Campbell on the other side, I'm saying, hey, guys, we didn't play our best ball game. We put ourselves, coming from behind early with 2 interceptions. But, hey, we're only 1 touchdown away from tying this ball game. So nothing left to worry, nothing too hard to beat yourselves up about.
And depending on how the special teams goes, you still have 8 seconds. So the half is not over by any means.
It is not by any means.
Looks like that'll be St. Clair and Hoots back to return.
Keaton Lake with the kick.
See if they do one of these pooch kicks here, Marv, where you try to.
I would imagine they would do that. They don't want to give this ball to Hoots.
It's going to end up in St. Clair's hand. Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to the end around. It looks like he has a little space there.
That's it.
And that is it for the second half. 14-7 is your score at halftime. FPD with a big score from Cash Walker just a few seconds ago to take the lead. But we have ourselves a ball game, folks. It's been a great first half. I'm excited to see what we're going to do later on in the second half.
Yeah, this has just been a great half, Marv. It's going to be a thunderous second half, a tough first half there for Westfield, but on the FPD side of things, you jump out to the 14-7 lead here at home, and I can't wait to see the response there. Thought maybe we were going to have a 1-second play there at the end of the half where St. Clair was going to get out of bounds, but instead he ran out. Time expired, but while we're in halftime in the break here, we have plenty of games, whether it's Middle Georgia Sports Live or Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Either way, we have all the Friday Night Light action, so stay tuned on our network and come back right here for our second half.
And I was with you so far until you said thunderous second half. I don't want to hear anything about thunder. So we're going to take a break. You guys go ahead and check out the rest of the games, and we'll be right back.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power.
Brock and Stone St. Clair in the backfield. St. Clair gets the carry. He goes around the right side, and he's going to pick up near first.
Backwards.
That's right. Brock Johnson and Creators in the backfield.
We've got Black and Bentley in motion there on the left side.
Creators with the ball again.
As a man.
And he throws across his body, and it's going to be close. That is a nice pickup. Looks like it's going to be a first down. Brooks Bentley.
We're kind of catty
junior.
corner to the.
St. Clair to the left. And it's going to be a
That's
pass
Hoops.
out to number 8 right there. And he's going to pull it.
Man, spins out. What
And
a
gets
move.
up the middle. He's still going. He's going to pick up. He drops back. He's got a little time.
He's going to air it out, Marv.
He spies with his little eye. That's going to be to win who? Cash is going to make the completed pass to the big fella, Jaden Cannon. 3rd and 7. Cash Walker. He's going to pull around, and he's looking to go down. Oh, and downs. 1st and 10. Receivers all out to the left. And it's called again. Brock Johnson, he's going to pull it.
And why they use that second
Brock
timeout.
Johnson drops back. And it looks like he's going to have some time to throw the ball.
Deep one.
And it's Reeves behind him. Over to the right, his right-hand side. Reeves gets the ball, going up the middle.
I've interviewed with our winning head coach. Who's to say who's that going to be with a tight game here in the first half?
Go Cash. Reeves, and Reeves is up the middle again. He cuts over to the left-hand side. He needs a block, and he's going to keep running up and down the field. Reeves to the right. Reeves gets the ball, goes back up the middle, and he's dancing up in between to the right. Cash rolls over to the right. Can't take a sack here. And Cash tries to get into the end zone. That's second. Brock and Stone St. Clair. St. Clair gets the carry. He goes around the right side, and he's going to pick up near first.
Backwards.
That's right. Brock Johnson and Creators in the backfield.
We've got Black and Bentley in motion there on the left side.
Creators with the ball again.
As a man.
And he throws across his body, and it's going to be close. That is a nice pickup. Looks like it's going to be a first down. Brooks Bentley.
We're kind of
the
catty
junior.
corner to the view.
St. Clair to the left. And it's going to be a
That's
pass
Hoops.
out to number 8 right there. And he's going to pull it.
Man, spins out. What
And
a
gets
move.
up the middle. He's still going. He's going to pick up. He drops back. He's got a little time.
He's going to air it out, Marv.
He spies with his little eye. That's going to be to win who? Cash is going to make the completed pass to the big fella, Jaden Cannon. 3rd and 7. Cash Walker. He's going to pull around, and he's looking to go down. Oh, and downs. 1st and 10. Receivers all out to the left. And it's called again. Brock Johnson, he's going to pull it.
And why they use that second
Brock
timeout.
Johnson drops back. And it looks like he's going to have some time to throw the ball.
Deep one.
And it's Reeves behind him. Over to the right, his right-hand side. Reeves gets the ball, going up the middle.
I've interviewed with our winning head coach. Who's to say who's that going to be with a tight game here in the first half?
Go Cash. And he pushes up the middle on the Walker hands off to Reeves, and Reeves is up the middle again. He cuts over to the left-hand side. He needs a block, and he's going to keep running up and down the field. Reeves to the right. Reeves gets the ball, goes back up the middle, and he's dancing up in between to the right. Cash rolls over to the right. Can't take a sack here. And Cash tries to get into the end zone. That's second. Brock and Stone St. Clair in the backfield. St. Clair gets the carry. He goes around the right side, and he's going to pick up near first.
Backwards.
That's right, Brock Johnson. All right, welcome back, sports fans. We are at the half, about to start the third quarter. Teams were warming up. We got FPD and Westfield. It is a 14-7 ball game. FPD took the lead with 8 seconds left on the clock. And now they are looking to extend the lead as they receive the ball to open the third quarter. Marvin James and Caleb Godwin on the call.
Yeah, set to get going here, Marv. We enjoyed some snacks, some food here at halftime. Great amenities up here in the press box here at First Presbyterian Day School. Shout out to everybody at FPD for giving us the press box.
I got a Rice Krispie treat. I needed a little sugar. I see you got the little Sammy from my man Mike's, so you're good to go.
Dude, Jersey Mike's is
Jersey
delicious.
Mike's got you ready. I think we're ready for overtime. You know what I'm talking about? We got about 3 quarters left in us.
I'm saying,
Not asking for that, but I'm just saying. Anyway.
I could call 6 quarters,
There
7,
we go.
however many you want.
Hey, man, bring up the Jersey Mike's. They're going to get us a deal here, commercial deal going on. All right, we are looking at a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. FPD coming out on the field, riding the momentum of scoring the last points of the contest. A tough run by Cash Walker on 3rd and goal with 8 seconds left on the clock. He extended the lead. Cash Walker now in the backfield. Dylan Reeves to his right. And that's going to be Harris Everett on the carry. And that's going to push it all the way up to 5 yards out. And we're looking at 2nd and 5. Nice carry to get in front of the sticks.
Yeah, I've seen Marv a couple of times where you have those kind of wide receiver hybrid kind of sweep plays to where you're going to use your tailback, but not only are you going to use your tailback, you're going to use your guy in the slot where you're going to move him over from the slot position. You're going to kind of use that jet sweep, so to speak.
That's right. Harris Everett has definitely been in the mix all game long. Cash Walker.
And there it is again.
Harris Everett with the carry. Almost on the end around, but no gain on that play. It's going to look like it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Still down here, Marv. Yeah, he's going to be helped up. That one kind of spooked me there for a second. Kind of had the heart drop into your stomach when he slow to get up there.
Yeah, he's going to come off the field right there and be replaced by Ja'Cory Burke. Get him a good deserved rest. They definitely need him for the rest of this half and for the rest of the season. So
and here on MGSL, we'll keep you updated on the status of Harris Everett.
Absolutely. Cash Walker. Dylan Reeves to the right, and Dylan Reeves going to get the carry, and he's going to run into a brick wall named Carter Black, the junior linebacker, says, "Not here, seats taken." And they're going to be forced to kick the ball for the punt. Yeah, I love a little Forrest Gump action.
And we've got, Marv, this is a big, big storyline here. You've got Dylan Reeves limping here on the sideline. That is not good for FPD.
Got a couple injuries, but they're going to punt the ball away. Fisher Stokes gets the snap. The kick is away, and it's a good kick. And that's going to be St. Clair with the return. And he gets down, and it's going to be right at the 45. And here comes the Westfield offense onto the field, led by Brock Johnson, the senior quarterback, and a bevy of running backs.
So we'll have the huddle here and timeout. I tell you what, if I'm the Hornets, you did not want to be in that locker room. I'm sure head coach Chad Campbell had some stuff to say about his team. Now, it's not that it was a sloppy first half necessarily, but you had some chances and you find yourself down a score, and you know he wants a response here in your first drive.
Oh, absolutely. He got the response from his defense. That was a great defensive stand to open the game. That's exactly, open the quarter. That's exactly what he wanted. And right here, Brock Johnson is looking to push the offensive side a little bit toward the end zone. He's the lone back with the trips right. And he goes over to the right-hand side, and that's going to be good for a first down. How do I move the crowd? First of all, there's no mistakes allowed. That's a first down for Westfield, crossing midfield.
And we've seen those kind of QB design runs a lot there for Brock Johnson, and his prowess just continues there on the ground. He came into today's game with, I believe, at least 100 yards on the ground, and now that is just climbing for head coach Chad Campbell and the Westfield Hornets as they look to tie this game.
They've had the most success when he has the ball in his hands. Trips right, and he is the lone back in the backfield. And he's going over to the left side this time, and he turns upfield, and he's going to be good for about a 5-6 yard gain. Once that big fella gets moving, it's hard to bring him down. He gets downfield in a hurry. And like I said, the most success that Westfield has had all night has been when Brock
and I tell you what,
has the football.
He had some running room. I kind of got out of my chair. I thought he was going to take that to the house, Marv, and he got stopped right before he was able to take it to the house.
Just one or two away from getting there. St. Clair over to the left at the bottom part of your screen.
And again, we got 2 wide to the right and 1 wide to the left, and we got 1 in motion here, Marv. That's going to be Hoot.
Fake the Hoot. Back over to St. Clair. Looks like a little screen. And it's going to be a short pickup right there, but we're looking at, 4th and short.
Still third.
Oh, third down. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Third
and short.
And I cut his name short. I said Hoot instead of Hoots. Beg your pardon there, Mr. Wynn. Wynn Hoots. How about a football name there, partner? Wynn Hoots.
It's a great name to call. We're looking at 3rd and short right here.
And we are getting loud up here with the FPD side of things. This is a 3rd and short.
Brock Johnson and St. Clair. Brock Johnson is going to go over to the right-hand side. He's going to pick up the first down and more.
Lowers the shoulder again, Marv. My goodness.
Tough running back right there. Nice yards. Gets way past the sticks. That's going to be good for at least a 10-yard gain. First down, Westfield. They are totally answering the bell to start this second half.
And why not? The way this game is going, you got a 1-score game. Why wouldn't Westfield come out and respond, right? But still some ways to go, Marv, at the 25, so they still have to have some yardage to get.
Creator in the backfield with Brock Johnson, now over to his left. And Brock is going to run into a red brick wall of Vikings right there.
We had a helmet come loose, Marv. What do you got, a flag there on the field? I believe a flag. We had a groan from FPD. That's why I said we had a flag.
No, there's not one. And actually, this has been a pretty clean game. I don't think we've had too many flags in this ball game.
I think the one false start early.
Yep. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2, but not too many.
What it is, the groan from the crowd, Brock has to come out of play. Now being that his helmet came off, your starting quarterback now has to be replaced for a play. And I believe that's the rule across the board, no matter if it's collegiate, professional, or high school level, right? If your helmet comes off, you have to come out for a play.
That's right. Cart Pearson in for the backup. Number 4, quarterback. And he's going to do the handoff over there to
ball comes out.
Sheldon Benton, and that is going to be a fumble.
Westfield, I'm about to say Winfield. Westfield jumped on it.
Westfield gets back on the play, and Brock Johnson's got to get back in here. Of course, he had nothing to do with that, but you always want your starter out there whenever you can.
And you chalk that up. That was a wide receiver play being your backup was in. Chalk that up to just your backup quarterback. And that is nothing against Pearson. It's just the fact that your reps aren't there, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Only man in the backfield will be Brock Johnson. We're looking at a 3rd and midway point, about 3rd and 6.
It's actually a long
Johnson rolls over to the right. And he finds a receiver. He gets him open. Number 10 right there. Again, Sheldon Benton with the reception.
I tell you what, he was behind the sticks. Well, Marv, I'm not sure. You're going to have about a 4th and 5, 4th and 6 here.
That was a great play by Brock Johnson. Again, rolling to his left and after throwing across his body to Sheldon Benton.
So they're going to go for this,
Of course, they got to go for it right now inside the 25. I don't have any problem with this play right here. Brock Johnson with the ball.
Trying to get a jump here.
St. Clair in motion down at the bottom of the screen.
And head coach Chad Campbell's going to call the timeout.
They're going to talk about it a little bit. This is not enough room to – I don't know how the kicking game is to kick something this deep. So we're going to take it. So, all right, we're going to go take the break and the timeout with them. You are with Middle Georgia Sports Live, 7-14. FPD on top. We'll take a break.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite.
All right, welcome back, sports fans. We are looking at a fourth down play that is going to be a big one for both sides of the football. Westfield with the ball, Brock Johnson. And he's going to throw it over to number 15. It's not going to be good for anything. Evan Skinner is stopped right where he catches the football, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Big-time defensive stand from FPD.
And that's Patton Lambert, beg your pardon, getting the love from his team.
1st and 10 going the other way. Big stop from the home team right there.
And we talked about earlier, Reeves was coming up limping. He's still in the game, Marv, and as well we had number 10. That was Everett. He's back in the game as well with their dinged up injuries.
Well, Cash Walker and Dylan Reeves in the backfield. Reeves is going to hop over to the right here.
It's going to be Cannon in motion.
Reeves gets the ball, heads over to the right. He is definitely running with a little limp right there, but he picks up about 4 or 5 yards. You got to ride the big man. He's had a great first half, a great game so far. You don't want to lose him, and I'm sure he's not trying to get out of the ball game.
Yeah, when you're having somebody as productive as Dylan Reeves, you kind of have to find him when you can. It's not something where he's going to be your only attack point, but got to find him the football at some point.
Cash Walker, quarterback, gets the snap, and Dylan hits the hole, and that's going to be good to move the chains. Nothing like a long drive right here to kind of break the will of the visiting team.
And what did I talk about at the beginning, Marv? Stopping the run and running the football. And FPD's doing the things I said that Coach Campbell and Westfield wanted to do.
Dylan Reeves takes a breather. He's out on the sideline.
Yeah, Dylan is really favoring that, I believe, left leg.
Cash Walker gets the snap, hands the ball off up the middle. And that's going to be good for another 5 yards. Who's that running back in there?
Trying to get a number here, Marv, here in the sea of players. That's 10.
That's going to be Harris Everett. Why not? Harris has been getting the ball from the end around. Now he's in the backfield in a 2-point stance. Over to the right of Walker. They're going to give the ball to the big fella, Jaden Cannon, and he loads the boom, and he's still on his feet.
Just got tripped up, Marv. Boy, he was going to take it for 6.
That's Ja'Cory Burke, excuse me. Great run from Ja'Cory Burke, the sophomore back, another sophomore, and we have an injury on the field for Westfield.
That's going to be our Emory Healthcare injury timeout, and if you'll take us to break.
Now, we're going to stay with this right now. Hopefully it might be a little cramp right now. He's getting the legs and stuff, so hopefully he's just trying to stretch him out a little bit. Again, we're in the early part of the season. It's very humid out here. It's still very warm. This is Georgia, and even though we're about to enter September, I think we got another, 4, 5, 6 weeks of
you're talking
hot
about
weather.
You're talking about heat until at least late October.
Oh,
Late October.
Absolutely.
And man, Ja'Cory, the crowd's not going to like it here for FPD. But look, this is no fake of an injury.
Oh, absolutely
I mean,
not.
this is legitimate cramps.
Absolutely not.
Ja'Cory Burke was wide open, Marv, and he about took that to the house. And man, what that would have done for this FPD squad to go up by 2 scores, but just got tripped up. The turf monster.
Yeah,
the turf as well as the tackle for Westfield there.
Yeah. And we got James Moore back on his feet, the sophomore, and he's walking off the field on his own. So that's always good to see. I'm sure it's just a cramp. And hopefully we'll see number 5 back in the ball game. But yeah, a little slowing down of the momentum for FPD. That was a big carry by Ja'Cory Burke. And here comes FPD back onto the field. Harris Everett still in the backfield next to Cash Walker. Jaden Cannon also is heavy on this offense, but Dylan Reeves taking a breather right now, but he's still active.
Yeah, he's not on any kind of injury table or anything, so it's not really an injury. They're just trying to give him a breather.
Cash Walker hands it to Harris Everett, and he goes up the middle. He has a lane, and he may be gone. He's not gone. He's gone. That's a touchdown right there, 42 yards out. Harris Everett in for the score. Get in there. Yeah. 20-7 FPD. They extend the lead by the great running of Harris Everett.
And dare I say, that was a little strategical, Marv, because when you get into that first level, you kind of stutter, you wait on the play to develop, and when that play develops, you get to the second level, and you just turn on the jets, and Harris was gone.
I tell you, when Dylan Reeves steps out of the ball game, they don't miss a beat. They've been doing it by committee with Harris Everett and also Jaden Cannon. They've looked great out there. Coach Collier's got to be excited about that. And here's the kick. It's up. It is good. Keaton Lake extends the lead to 21-7. His third PAT of the night. FPD on top. 21-7, 2:52 left in the third quarter. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
All right, and we're back. 21-7. FPD scored 14 unanswered to take the lead, 21-7. Westfield's going to have to answer right here, partner.
Yeah, man, has this game flipped on its head, Marv, where you had a game that was evened up at 7, and you've now got 2 unanswered scores. Westfield has got to respond if they want to stay in this football game. If not, you're getting into dagger territory.
Yes, sir. And here comes the kickoff from Keaton Lake, and the ball goes deep. St. Clair picks up the ball around the 15, and he's going to go to the right side, and he's going to slide safe to the 25-yard line. And again, we need to see something out of here from the Westfield Hornets. It's an important series for them.
I like the call.
Down by 14.
Like the safe call there, Marv. We needed you at the Braves game last night. That double play at the end where they called the runner safe.
Oh, my gosh.
Chris Sale.
Speaking of the Braves, what's the score now? Anybody got a
6-3 Braves on top of the Rockies going into the bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
Go Braves from our partners here at MGSL.
All right, we got Brock Johnson back in there at quarterback. Empty backfield. No, he actually has somebody back there with him. I can't see him. Yep, there he is.
That's going to be either St. Clair or Hoots. I can't quite get a number. Okay, that's going to be number 3.
That's
that was
the creator.
Yeah.
And he throws it to Creator, and it's just over his head right there for an incomplete pass. Looked like they had something lined up on a little wide receiver screen right there. And we're looking at 2nd and 10, Westfield.
And, man, he had running room. Just when you think Westfield is going to get a open play there, just shooting themselves in the foot. And that's not to say that was a bad play per se, but a little bit of a high throw there for Johnson. And Creator's, you know he's going to want that play back.
Absolutely. But here we go. Brock Johnson got the ball 2nd and 10. Let's see what he can do with it right here. Westfield in desperation need of a score. to not let this game get out of hand. Brock Johnson gets the shotgun snap.
He's got a
He's going
man.
to throw it deep. And that's going to be his man, Win Hoots, right there for the first down play. A nice pickup of about 15, 16. Move the chains.
Yeah, I don't know if him and Win Hoots or hang out off the field or have kind of team bonding exercises, but him and Win Hoots have been dialed up this entire game. You're talking about the deep ball early on, and now Hoots there on a big 2nd and 10.
Big time play right there. Brock again. Lone back in the backfield.
He's got a man again.
He throws it, and he's going to, the St. Clair, but that ball popped out.
That's incomplete.
Nice defense there from Cash Hickman and Sam Bryant with a Rib Araka nominee right there.
And FPD is going to want the fumble, but he didn't have it long enough for that to
he
be a
didn't. He
completion.
didn't. It was right there. Great timing of it. The Bass breakup is good to bring it 2nd and 10. St. Clair just couldn't squeeze it, and I don't blame him. You get hit like that in 2 different angles. It's kind of hard to hold on.
And I'm no coach by any means, Marv, but I said to get St. Clair and Hoots involved, and now that they've gotten those 2 guys involved, they're starting to move the football here.
I'm going to call you coach. 2nd down and 10. Brock, he throws it across the middle, and that's going to be a completed pass. And that Win Hoots?
That is Win Hoots.
Win Hoots gets the first down.
That was at least 15 there, Marv, as he was able to move the sticks.
Nicely done. He's finding ways to get open. The senior do-it-all Georgia Southern commit is looking to will his team to some end zone points right here.
Speaking of the Hornets, we've got either a Yellow Jacket or a Wasp or something joining us up here in
Well,
the
that ain't good. We're going to have to get him out of here. Looks like the Beehive.
We don't want anyone stung mid-broadcast, that's for sure.
Brock gets the call.
Man, really
and he's going to turn it over to, was that 19?
No, it's 15, Marv.
15. Evan Skinner, another receiver in for the reception. And it's going to be 2nd and short, 2nd and 3. Short 3, 2nd and 2, actually.
And you kind of see a move from conservative to passing the ball, obviously down 2 scores.
Oh, yeah.
When you're down 2 scores in the second half, you have to move that football. So now you're seeing the passing game really open up here for Westfield.
Yeah, it's definitely a desperation drive right here, no doubt about it.
Now,
Brock Johnson.
2 high safeties for
And
FPD.
he's going to run it right up the middle. And, of course, the big fella is going to burrow in for a first down.
And I talked about it, Marv, the 2 high safeties on FPD, they're expecting the pass even on 2nd and 1. Because of the way the pass has been moving, you take it, you pull the ball in. If you're Brock Johnson, we're going to have an Emory Healthcare injury timeout here. You pull the ball in and you get that first down run with none other than Mr. Brock Johnson.
Absolutely. We got 2 injuries right here, 2 guys down.
So we're going to take an Emory Healthcare timeout. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Lights on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home. When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory.
All right, welcome back, sports fans. We're looking at 1st and 10. Big carry by Brock Johnson.
So it looks like Win Hoots is back in the game. We were just talking about it during the break, Marv, where he went out for an injury. Got Coach Campbell there pointing for something.
Yeah, no way he's going to miss any time out of this game. Brock Johnson in the backfield looking to get the snap. And he's going to throw the ball over here, and it's going to be a dropped ball right at the start of the sticks. That's going to be incomplete.
And you have those plays in baseball where you have a ground ball and you see your infielder pop his glove up too soon. That was a case where he had green grass in front of him. From the football side of things, you're wide open and you look in front of you before you catch the ball.
Absolutely. Got to just take the time to look it in. I know you want to get that first down, but you can't get a first down unless you catch the ball first. 2nd and 10. Brock Johnson, a lone man in the backfield. Trips left.
I had to make the baseball comparison with the multi-sport baseball
I'm with
athletes.
you. Brock Johnson's he's scrambling. He's going over to the right. He throws the ball, and he finds, is that St. Clair?
Yeah, that is Stone St. Clair, the senior,
At
moving the sticks.
At the 10-yard line. It looks like we're going to have a 1st and goal at the 10.
Looks like we've got Ja'Cory Burke over here with one of the trainers here on the FPD side of things. That'll be interesting to see when the ball gets shifted to offense for FPD. But right now, we've got Westfield on the drive.
Westfield is definitely on the drive, looking to cash in on this series.
We got 10 seconds, Marv. Let's see if they run a play here at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Looks like they got the beef crew in. No, looks like they may take their time. And
you got Creeders back there. Yeah,
nope, they're not going to get it. And throw your 4s up. We're headed to the 4th quarter. FPD up 21-7, but Westfield is looking to change the scoreboard. Stick and stay. We'll be back after the break.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp.
We're back, start of the 4th quarter. The Westfield Hornets with the football at the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, trailing 21-7. Brock Johnson at the quarterback, waiting on the snap. And he rolls to the right, and he's going to toss the ball over to, I can't get the number on that. It's going to be completed pass, though.
He's slow to get up there. That is number 3. That's Creeders.
Jack Creeders right there.
And you cannot emphasize how big this drive is, Marv. If you're not able to get points here for Westfield, this would be a huge swing. If you are able to get points, you turn it into a one-score game heading down the landslide downhill of this game.
Yeah, definitely is a desperation. You got to get some points out of this. Looking for the 7-point rather than a 3-point variety.
Even the 3-point you would take, but your 7 is what you're looking for.
Absolutely. Brock Johnson, the quarterback. He gives it to St. Clair.
And St. Clair's
He
got
goes
room.
over to the left. He's going to make a move, and he's going to get into the end zone. And that's a touchdown right there. Big score from Stone St. Clair, the senior. And we have ourselves a ball game, folks, to start the 4th quarter. 21-13. And with the PAT, Westfield is going to be just one possession away from tying this ball game up.
As Flight Reacts would say on YouTube, he just scored 6 like a touchdown.
There you go.
That's kind of a niche reference for our YouTube viewers.
That is nicely done. Are they going for 2? Yeah, they're going for 2.
Man, this is, you do see
Brock
this sometimes.
Johnson in going for 2.
You do see this when you're down 8.
All the receivers to the right. He rolls. He's going to throw it back to the backside, and that ball is going to be picked off Or is it broken up?
It was broken up either way. He wasn't going to get in.
Okay,
regardless.
but broken up. Big-time play from FPD.
Okay, and you see.
And that's a big play because it takes the point and make it to an 8-point ball game now. If you get the PAT, it's a 7-point game.
And in a world of stats and metrics, you get the metrics, right? You understand it. I get 2 here. I'm only down 6. I can later get a touchdown to go up 1. But here's the thing with that, Marv. You don't get it. Now you're down 8. And the next time you have the football, if you are able to get a stop, it's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
But what if you get the stop? What if you drive down and now you need 2 points to tie the game?
Yeah, a lot of time left on the clock. I'm not sure. Maybe there was something wrong with the kicker. Maybe they just couldn't get him out there. I don't know. So we're up in the booth making the call. So we don't know everything out there. But either way, big score from Stone St. Clair and the Westfield Hornets. They now trail by 8. It's still a 1-possession game, so they're still in the contest. But they're going to have to stop that big red machine on the other side of the football, the FPD Vikings offense.
And, man, if you're Westfield, you need a stop. Preferably 3 and out, but you just want to get points off the board here.
Brock Johnson lining up to kick the ball off. And it is deep.
And
it's not. It's still on the 1-yard line. They're going to have to run that ball out.
oh, that's big, Marv. Wow.
That is big.
Wow.
It could have been disastrous.
I mean, he did get it back to the 17, 18, so you will take that. But, man, when you think it's going to be a touchback, all the way back to the 1.
Yeah, thinking is not knowing. You got to go back there and make sure you see that ball before it crosses the end zone, or make sure it's going over your head. But they've saved it.
I think I saw St. Clair there in the catcher's crouch. He was a little frustrated, maybe wanted it to turn out better than it did. But you will take the field position. This is not easy field position if you're the Vikings.
No, it's not. I'm looking to see what FPD can do right here. I'm sure they will probably take a little time off the clock, or try to as much as they can. Cash Walker and Dylan Reeves back in the game. Dylan Reeves gets over to the right. He gets in there, but he gets about 2 or 3 yards, not much of a big gain.
And to give us a GIAA score update here of our MGSL broadcast here, we've got Bullock Academy all over Tatnall, at Tatnall, 41-14, Marv.
Wow. Dylan Reeves jogs off the field, hurting a little bit.
And that's big because you need your running back up score here late in the game.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on him right there. He's looking for a trainer to trying to get stretched out a little bit.
Man, he's been favoring that all game, Marv. That is not a good sign.
All right, the play clock is rolling, under 10 right now. Cash Walker at the quarterback position.
2nd and 7.
And they're going to give the ball to Ja'Cory Burke, who gets it on the little end around almost.
I would say maybe 3 or 4 there, it looks like. He's hurt down. He seems to be down, too. He's going to be helped up here. Oh, my goodness, Marv. He's down, too.
Yeah.
That's not good, my friend.
Not looking good. So we're going to take a break along with them. Hopefully we can find out what's going on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
All right, Caleb, we got Dylan Reeves and now Ja'Cory Burke both out.
And that's 2 of your backs, partner. That is not a good sign. We talked about it during the break. Harris Everett is going to have to come up big here.
Yeah, they also look on Jaden Cannon will be looking to touch the rock a little bit right here. But, yeah, I think you got to go with Harris Everett, your senior.
And you never want to make excuses for yourself, especially if you're in Coach Collier's position. But, man, what an uphill battle now you have. Up by a score, 2 of your backs are out of this game.
3rd and short. Cash with the ball right here, waiting on the snap. And he's going to run it up the gut right here. and get close to the first down.
We got to see the spot, Marv. That is going to be close. They're calling it fourth, the sideline. Yeah, that's fourth down. Wow.
Wow, this is a big-time call right here. What do you do?
You cannot go for it in your own territory, right? Oh, my goodness, Marv. Nobody's moving. They're going for it.
They're going for it.
This is tough. Okay, all right, here's special teams. We thought that Brett Collier was going to pull out a big play here, but instead it's special teams, and that's going to get a groan from the from home.
And I don't blame them on that. The defense is playing great all game long, so, let them kick it deep and see. But you know what? Win hoots.
Win hoots, man. And we talked about it. The football name, and Hoots is going to be back.
And St. Clair.
And I think you've got it.
This might be a time for a big-time play.
I would maybe watch a fake here. They've got the all-out pressure coming.
Ball is there,
It's
going to be a Hoots. Oh, he doesn't get a good chance to do it. Great coverage from FPD right there.
But I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Campbell in the Hornets,
coverage.
You don't hate the 40 or 41 to start your drive. That's not bad position.
No, you don't. But Bryn Restpress, I got to give him a shout-out for getting down there, covering. We're staying in his lane and making sure the Georgia Southern commit doesn't touch the football. That was great coverage from FPD. They had about 3 or 4 players all around the football.
Man, partner, what a game we've been treated to. You got 2 of our partner schools, FPD and Westfield, who we're so happy to be sponsored by here at Middle Georgia Sports Live. So we have 2 partner schools. We're right down the middle. Not rooting for one side or the other. And man, what a game we've been treated to.
Absolutely. And we're looking at a great finish with 8:35 left in the fourth quarter.
This is where the magic and the money is made.
Here we go. Westfield needs to score off this possession. Brock Johnson, the quarterback, with Creeders on his right. And he's going to toss to Creeders. And he just doesn't connect with the guy, with Creeders. And Brock is a little upset about that because he needs these plays right here. Jack Creeders didn't get the chance to turn around on that.
Well, see, Creeders wanted the front.
And we're 2nd and 10.
Well, see, Creeders wanted the front shoulder there, but instead he was given the back shoulder. And Johnson frustrated because he's like, man, I wanted you to look behind you there.
Well, here we are, 2nd and 10. Creeders on the left side. Low snap. Brock Johnson's going to carry it himself around the corner. And he is still up and over. He gets the first down. That's about a 15, 16-yard pickup.
Oh, Marv, he just got tacked. Oh, man. Yeah, he's slow to get up. He's going to be tough and tough it out, but that was a big hit.
First down, just crossing the midfield mark.
Man, the storylines have piled up, Marv, between losing your 2 backs on FPD's side. Now you've got your quarterback dinged up on Westfield's side. Storylines building here in Middle Georgia as the sun has set. Looks to be a full moon peeking behind the clouds up there.
The full moon. I like it.
What a night in Macon, Georgia.
Carter Black, the lone back, I believe, back there.
He's got a man.
And that is a complete pass to Win Hoots.
That's actually St. Clair. That's
is that 6?
Yeah, that's 6. That's St. Clair.
St. Clair with the big pickup. That's going to move the sticks. This is still good for a first down.
And here's the deal. You're kind of in the situation, Marv, 8 minutes to go. You don't necessarily – you want 6, right? You want a touchdown.
Oh, you need 6.
Yeah, you don't – you need that. But you're kind of in a situation where you'll have enough time to get the ball again, but you definitely want to tie this game up.
Oh, yeah. You definitely need to score a touchdown
What I'm saying is it's not 2-minute territory where you need a score, if that makes sense.
Absolutely not. But you definitely want that over the 3 right now because you're running out of time.
But you can't guarantee another possession, that's for sure.
That point right there. Brock, the lone quarterback, backfield, and we are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that was Westfield. I think they had 12 on the field.
Good call. You don't want to have to fight that behind the sticks. And we'll take a break. 7:38. Westfield driving down 21-13. We'll be right back.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people.
All right, we're back. Westfield Hornets driving 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, down 21-13, looking to add some more points to the scoreboard. And Brock Johnson, he's going to throw the ball, and it's just out of the reach of the big tight end.
That was 7.
Brooks Bentley.
And, man, that big frame of Bentley, it is hard to overthrow such
Yeah.
a big target. But I think Johnson, it's not only the nerves, but the adrenaline, right? You're trying to lead your team to a potential game-tying drive, and just barely fit it over his teammates' hands.
That's right. That was a big drive right here. This big drive continuing. 2nd and 10, no harm, no foul. Brock Johnson looking to will his team into the end zone.
New sub here, 18 on the far side. That's Harper Fountain I just saw come in for looks like they got a big man package here.
Brock is going to throw it to number 6. That's going to be Stone St. Clair.
St. Clair again, partner.
With a great reception. And we're inching inside the 20-yard line. We're in the red zone right now. The ball is on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, 7 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Westfield driving down 21-13, looking to score.
Here's some wordplay for you, Marv. They're in the Red Vikings red zone.
Oh, there we go. Brock Johnson, Creeders going over. He hits Creeders, and he bounces it over to him. It's going to be incomplete.
That's really tough, Marv, where you have all that green grass in front of you, where you have to make a long throw like that. You have the pressure coming from your blind side as well as right in front of you, and it's just really tough to complete a pass from that distance.
That play hasn't been very successful for him all game.
You think it's kind of a pitch and catch type of route, but it's really not. I mean, that's a D1 collegiate type of play there.
That's been the one that's been an Achilles heel for the Hornets.
And
offense.
I promise you, Coach Campbell does not want 3 here. They have got to get in this. They've got to touch paint.
Brock Johnson, 2nd and 10. Brock.
He's dropping back. He's got a man.
And that's going to be out of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10.
That was dangerous.
Brock Johnson is 3rd and 10 right here at the 15. They still have a chance to get a first down inside the 10.
Yeah, so it's one of these first downs without touchdowns.
The FPD crowd is getting up. King Kemper over there hyping up the squad. Chris Wilson, FPD alum.
We can barely hear ourselves think here, Marv. This is loud.
Brock Johnson waiting on the snap. And he's going to take the ball, and he's going to throw it. And it's going to be good. No, incomplete. Wow, what a pass breakup right at the goal line there.
He had him too, Marv. That was an amazing play. I couldn't quite get the number on who broke that up. Everett, that was number, that was 10.
Harris Everett again with a great play, this time on the defensive side of the ball.
How about you're running open field for a touchdown, then you go on the defensive side of things and you break up a game-tying touchdown.
He's a senior. This is his last year at FPD over here on Calvin Drive, and he wants to make it count.
And they're going for it all, Marv.
4th down and 10. Brock Johnson needs to get 10 to keep this drive alive. And he throws the ball, and the ball is too high. That is a pass breakup and a big-time defensive stand for the FPD Vikings. And the ball is turned over on downs. What a play by FPD. Coach Brett Collier's got to be pleased about what he sees there from his defense. Big-time play.
And it's same deal there, Marv. The drive just stalled out for Westfield. This raucous Viking crowd had to play a factor in that one. And the thing is, I talked about it, Westfield can still get this football back. They have got to shore up defensively. You have 6:37 to go. You got to think with the timeouts, they're going to take this thing down to about 3 minutes to go, and Westfield's going to try to take back over. But if you're FPD, you want to finish this game on offense.
And Cash has got the ball. He's looking to do it. Harris Everett. Nice ball. Carry.
Give him about 6 to 7 yards there.
Nicely done. And what FPD is looking to do right now is to keep that ball on the ground, eat up some clock, and take this one to the house. And right now, the play clock becomes your friend if you're an FPD Viking fan.
Yeah, tick, tick, tick away, Marv. That is the thing you want to do if you're FPD. Just lower this clock.
Cash delivers the ball up the middle. And that is a big-time drive, big carry right there. And that is Dylan Reeves.
Yeah, just when you think Reeves is hobbling and he was hurt there in the first and second half, he says no to his leg injury or lower leg, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to speculate what was bothering him, but, man, he has fought through that and a big first down.
All right, the offense looking to the sideline, eating some of that play clock down. And the only thing that Westfield can do is watch right now.
Wait and watch, partner.
Cash Walker waiting on the snap.
Oh, my goodness. We got an illegal motion here.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want right there. You got to lock in, twin.
As the kids would say.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I listen. I got a daughter, it's 23. You got to lock in, though. You got to really hone in. This is big.
Yeah, and getting behind the sticks, partner, that is not what you want if you're Coach Brett Collier.
Big mental mistake right there from FPD. They'll learn about that on Monday.
That is huge for Westfield here.
Coach Cash Walker right here. Dylan Reeves to the right. And he's going to turn the ball up left. And the important thing, he's going to stay in bounds.
So he'll get looks about the original line of scrimmage, if not just a yard or two short of that.
And more importantly, he stays in bounds to eat up that clock. And we're under the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, this is dangerous territory if you're the Hornets. Obviously, you want to get the football back, but if you're FPD, you want to bleed this clock. And actually, he got beyond the original line of scrimmage. About
second and 7. The clock is ticking. And they're going to snap it just under the 10-second mark. Cash gives it to Harris Everett, who's going to push the pile about 3 yards.
You're about to see the biggest third down of the night, Marv. This is as big as it gets, my friend.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Westfield, you want to call a timeout, but you can't. It's the only one you got.
I'm not sure if the Jumbotron is right there, whether that is one timeout or two. I remember them using one. I'm not sure I remember two timeouts this half. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Brett. So Brett Taylor up here upstairs with us reminded me that was. So it is correct. So just the one timeout.
Cash Walker, big-time third down play. He's going to give it to Dylan, and Dylan's going to work up the middle.
That's fourth. He's
nice
short.
Work up the middle right there.
So just as I said, Marv, Westfield's got a shot to get the ball back.
They do. And it's going to be 4th and short.
Why wouldn't this game come down to the wire? No way they go for it. My goodness.
Why not?
The offense is still on the field, Marv.
Why not?
There is no way.
Why not?
We'll see if they try to draw them off sides here. I see you smiling. I love the play.
I'm an offensive lineman, man.
Yeah.
I want this play. They're going to eat the clock. If nothing else, they may just wait, see if they're going to jump off sides.
If they run this play, I would be shocked.
Cash is going to run it straight up the middle.
He's just trying to get him to.
Cash is going to run it straight up the middle, and he gets stuffed.
Oh, my gosh, Marv. They ran the play. He gets stuffed. Coach Collier's upset about something. I don't know what. Man,
Carter Black and James Moore on the tackle.
So Carter Black, actually son of one of their assistants, Coach Cam Black.
Coach Cam Black is not here tonight. He's a little sick. He's under the weather. We wish him well. But, man, what a play.
And, Marv, you being somebody that's called football a lot longer than I have, tell me the mindset there to go for it on your own side of the field.
I got to tell you, the team wanted it, but a lot of times the coaches have to say, hey, look, we're not going to do it. We're not going to let emotions get in the way. The way the defense has been playing, I would have kicked the ball away. But you know what? You're talking about a game of inches. You're talking about a yard or so.
And we're talking about inches, Marv, to add to the drama. We're going to measure it. I think Collier wanted a measurement. I think that's what we're getting. So here we go, folks. For the folks at home, if you're FPD, you want the football to be lined up with that end chain. If you're Westfield, you want that chain to go a little bit past, and that would be short.
It looks like it's going to be short. They haven't trained it up.
Yeah, way short. See, that was interesting because they had it lined up to where FPD was convinced they had it, and then they extended the chains, and Westfield said, "Yeah, no, that's my ball."
Watching the play unfold in real time, he never got the ball anywhere remotely close.
Man.
Watching it free, I mean, that was the number 5, Carter Black and James Moore were right on him, met him straight in the hole.
That was kind of a tease for the chain gang. They really teased our FPD side here because they had the chains lined up with the football. It looked as if they were going to convert it.
I didn't want to say anything, but that's where that PAT may rule in the favor.
And see, that's what I'm saying, Mark.
21-13, 2:59 left.
Now you need 6 and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, you do. There's still one possession. They got to get there first. Brock Johnson gets the high snap. He's going to toss the ball.
For nobody.
For no one. That is going to be incomplete. We're getting a little condensation on the window. I can't see it too great, but we're okay.
It's all right. Our buddy Trent Jackson upstairs will help you out there. We'll get the window pulled up for you.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was my glasses. Never mind. Just kidding.
Just kidding. It was the glasses.
Oh, easy for me to joke up here. These guys on the field are not playing around. We're talking about 2nd and 10 on the 41. Under 3 minutes left in this ball game. Brock Johnson at quarterback. They are 8 points away from tying this ball game. Just one possession. Brock Johnson, St. Clair and the ball. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. And that is a big-time play from FPD. And that's going to be Harris Everett. The 3rd interception for FPD. And Harris Everett, wow, what a ball game this young man has had. He's carried the ball, and now he's done it on the defensive side of the ball in the second half. This might do it, folks, but you know what? We still got 2 minutes and 47 seconds left.
Yeah, the first time, Marv, I've been speechless this game. You got the one high safety, and you just air it out. Now, I'm not saying that was a bad throw necessarily for Johnson, but, man, that is just a risk to take.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of those things, they when you get that ball over on downs, you think you want to do something with it. Cash with a handoff to Dylan Reeves.
And now it's about the defense, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, Westfield.
They may call this timeout.
Let's see if Coach saves his timeout for the 3rd down, or if he's going to use it here.
Yeah, he might. I would take it there since it was such a tackle for loss.
But he's going to let it burn, Marv.
Yeah, you're really in a tough position either way.
He's been doing it a long time. I'm sure he knows more about coaching than I do.
Without a doubt. But, I mean, you put yourself in a bad situation with one timeout. Either way, you're going to lose time off it. So, anyway, we're looking at 2nd and 13.
If you're Westfield, you want to keep him behind the sticks. Do you dare pass here, Marv? Maybe a 5-6
No,
yard
absolutely not. You keep the ball on the ground. Keep the ball on the ground, and the ball is snapped and is given to, I believe that is that Harris?
Yeah, now we'll see the timeout. So 1:57 to go. Are you?
Yes, it is.
This has been such a pendulum swinging here. Do we want to go to break here? I'll flip it back to you, Marv. Do we want to go to break?
No, let's stay with it. Let's stay with it. We got 1:57. I want to give a couple shout-outs real quick to our soundtrack of the night, the band director, Jonathan Baker, and then the head coach of the varsity cheerleaders, Jessica Mernon. We have a little time. Name out the cheerleaders. Go ahead and read the cheerleaders for us.
Yeah, we got Emily Collins Cowley. We got Sterling Cowley. It's got some sisters there. Kate Gilbert, Ella Reese Hartman, Leah Jones, Baylor Katzer, Mary Harper Keenan, Kate Kitchell, Livy Mernon, Maggie Piles, Parker Rawlings, just like the baseball glove.
Oh, yeah.
Ella Wade Shields, Andy Simmons, Tori Smaha. I wonder if that's Smaha Orthodontics.
I believe it is.
Mary Shelton Thomas, and Ellie Thompson.
All right, in the band, we got Betsy Miller on the flute. We got alto sax, Oliver Hunt, London Durham. Tenor sax, Calder Garvin. Baritone sax, Hunter Gardner. Trumpet, Rebecca Kang. That's what I played in high school. Mellophone, Caitlin Walthall. Trombone, Sophia Baker. Saffron Hatfield. And I don't even know what the euphonium is. That's Olivia Baker and Wyatt Doubleday. And then on percussion, we have Easton Cannon. What a great atmosphere for this ball game. And we're still looking to see if FPD can hold on to this football.
This is the ball game, Marv. If they get this, this is it.
3rd and 12. A minute 57 left. And Cash with the football.
So they will get the ball back. That's going to be well short.
But there's no timeouts left, so they're going to get the ball
Probably
back
about
with under a minute left.
Yeah, about a minute left. This is for all the marvels, my friend. This game is coming down to the last drive.
And it's been a great ball game. It's still got some time left.
What you're looking for here, partner, and Brett did a great job at reminding me of that, you're looking for your special teams. You want Hoots or St. Clair here deep to have a chance. And if on the other side, if you're their kicker there, that's number 35, I'm forgetting his name, Fisher Stokes, you want to make sure that you kick it away from Hoots or St. Clair.
Yeah, the coverage has been great from FPD. They run the lanes, and here they are, great with the coverage. And there goes Win Hoots. And look at that coverage right there. It's been great. And right on the money, one of those running backs by committee, Jaden Cannon with the boom. And he's a little cramped up there, but he made a great tackle.
And this is big. You have a minute left with no timeouts. You get a phantom timeout. Not to say he's faking it when I say phantom.
No, I
But
got
to
you.
say it's an extra timeout, so to speak. But he's going to get up because I think Coach probably
Yeah.
told him, hey, kid, get up. We do not want them to have any more timeouts.
Absolutely. So
A
great
minute.
play by Jaden Cannon. Great coverage on the punt team.
I believe that's now 3 interceptions for Brock.
It is.
So you have 3 turnovers tonight, and that's where if they can't come back and tie this game, I think Coach Campbell's going to come away from this game and say we turned the ball over.
Oh, absolutely.
That is the biggest thing. But man, Marv, huge to get the ball back here after burning all your timeouts.
And you got to feel good about having 3 interceptions and still being in this ball game. And they still are in this ball game right now.
52 yards to go, Marv. A minute on the clock. This is it.
Brock Johnson is a gunslinger. He's like Brett Favre out there. He don't care. He's going to throw it up there. He's got to win this ball game. Brock lets it loose, and that's another interception. That's going to be the ball game right there. Harris Everett
again
with his second interception of the second half. I think we may have a new person that's an honoree for the player of the game.
Yeah, Brock's in disbelief, and I don't blame him. That looked to be some miscommunication there, kind of your prototypical 4 verts. You had everybody streaking down the sideline and couldn't find your guy.
Yeah.
And you find Harris Everett, you find a red shirt.
Yeah, you do. I mean, and into Brock's defense, he really is just throwing the ball up there right now because they were definitely in desperation mode. But we have 55 seconds left on the clock, 21-13, and this is going to be it right here. I think they're going to take a couple knees, and I'm sure Dylan Reeves' family and number 22 himself is glad that he doesn't have to run the ball anymore tonight. He's ready to hit that ice tub and see if he can heal for the next week.
And FPD will be in what you call winning formation here, Marv. They will move to 2-1 on the season. Man, being able to win a 1-score game after losing that tough first game of the year against Pacelli, you got to love what you see if you're FPD. For Westfield, man, dropping a tough one, you fall to 2-1.
My favorite play in football, victory formation right here. Just take a knee.
And Marv, I'll say it now. I've had a great night with you, partner. This has been a great game.
Caleb. This was great stuff. And there's your ball game, folks, as the clock hits all zeros. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. FPD moves on to 2-1 on the year, 21-13 over Westfield. Great ball game out here at Austin Childers Stadium right here. Childers Austin Stadium. And there's the fireworks. It's one thing you love to hear.
Friday night fireworks for the win.
You gotta love it. Childers Moore Field, excuse me. George Johnson Memorial Stadium. Great game, great ball game. Congratulations to Coach Brett Collier. So are we talking player of the game or what?
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough, Marv. Do we give it to Harris Everett? We've got to, right?
Let's talk about all the guys right here, okay? We got Harris Everett. We had 2 interceptions. He had a great game offensively. forcing the ball moving. Did he get a touchdown?
He did on that breakaway.
He
yes.
got a touchdown. And then the other person we said, Cash Walker and
22, Dylan Reeves. out of the backfield.
But hey, man, I don't think we'd have to rock, paper, scissors this one. It's going to be number 10. Let's give him the rock. Number 10 is our player of the game, Harris Everett, the senior back. He did it on both sides of the ball, 2 interceptions, and he also kept the ball moving on the ground. He also had a touchdown.
And we will have a game-winning interview with head coach Brett Collier on our socials. I said live interview. Not going to be live, but we will have it on our socials on Middle Georgia Sports Live. So catch us on all of your, wherever you get your social media.
Caleb Godwin, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome,
enjoyed
my
it.
friend. Have a great night.
Nothing
I've had
but
a
an
great
honor
night.
and a pleasure.
Same here, buddy.
Thank you to everyone here listening. We appreciate everything that you do for the student athletes here of Central Georgia. Middle Georgia Sports Live. Thank you for joining us. Marvin James for Caleb Godwin. We're out.